Mm-hmm.
Alright, so I guess just go outside.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay, where's the meeting room narrator?
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Just pressing shit.
Yeah, I've noticed.
Oh. Can I turn that back on?
You just wasted the good ending. I can't
What?
believe it.
God damn it. Ooh, it's a save. Be my Valentine. I don't think Valentines make keyboard noises, but alright, sure. Oh. Hold on. Can I zoom in? No, I don't think I can. We'll just not waste power. Bro, where is the meeting room? Not in there.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
But what if we go on the right?
This was not
Go
the
on,
correct
right.
way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Oh, okay. I think I see where this is going. It's gonna be a
I'm so
choice.
sad you cannot. I mean, you technically can just turn off the narrator's voice, so I can narrate, but I will not take the job of a beautiful voice actor here.
I mean,
Unless you really want me to.
we'll see, we'll see.
Yes, truly a
Let's give
room
you the
worth
first
admiring.
experience.
It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room.
Can I get a
Stanley
drink?
simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Can I get a drink? Is there money around?
You probably should press the buttons, not the.
I am! Hold on, how do you press the button?
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
Yeah, it is, narrator. You gotta enjoy the mundanity of life
Ooh,
sometimes.
look at that! Look at that painting.
At this point, Stanley's obsession with
The
this
coffee
room bordered
nut
on
mug?
creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left.
God damn, okay.
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
Nope. We're just gonna be a douche.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Oh, what's this? Oh my god, we're in an Amazon warehouse. Do not lie. If you're lying right now, stop. Oh. Can't go back.
Yep.
Do not jump from the cargo lift while it is in motion will cause death. Penalty for misuse. Penalty for...
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Her?
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Okay, so it's not gonna be a yaoi story. God damn it. I want a refund.
I mean, if you do it in 2 hours, you can.
I already know there's some good, like, fan art out there of the disembodied voice in Stanley, 'cause that's just how the internet works. And who
Yeah.
knows, maybe I'll understand.
That's
Oh.
her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this, to reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
Can we not?
I mean, what else is there to interact here? There is just this phone and the socket going to the wall.
As Stanley picked up the phone, a white light engulfed him, filling him not just with radiance, but with hope. Hope for a life reunited one... Wait. Oh, goodness. Stanley, did you just unplug the phone? No, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly? I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check.
Some paper.
No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits. Not picking up the
slay
phone
the
is actually
princess
somehow an
ending.
incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person. I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe
What?
decision-making in the real world. Please observe this helpful
Oh,
instructional
it's actually
video.
gonna be it.
Choice.
Oh my god.
It's the best part of being a real person. But if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous. For example,
is happening?
in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Rupert has a choice. He could invent a machine that eliminates food shortages across the world to make life better for all people. Or he could spend years of hard work forgetting how to read. Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack." Excellent. Making choices on a regular basis is the best part to a healthy decision-making process. Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less?
What?
And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the feeling should subside. At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
Ah, welcome back. You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
We go out another way.
Danger. Danger everywhere.
We go out another way. I don't want to listen to the narrator. What if I don't want to? Alright, I guess we got it this one time. Fucking Amazon warehouse. Oh. I guess we'll get back on this.
Now that we know your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying. Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story. That story would make no sense at all. We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
Huh? I didn't jump off and die earlier, though. I was good then.
I mean, yeah. But now you can't do it here.
True, true. Alright, narrator, where do you want us to go now? Up there.
Like where it started.
Oh, to the meeting room, probably. I will say, this is like a very odd fear of mine, just
Almost
waking
there.
up. Oh.
You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world.
Like, it is an
on,
odd fear I have, where just you wake up one day and you're just completely alone. Like, all of humanity except you has disappeared. So this is making me, like, kind of uneasy in a good way, in that regard.
Damn, the horror game's
Now
Stanley
remember,
parable.
all you need to do is
Exactly.
behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
Oh. Oh, everything's glitching.
Yeah.
Can I go back in?
Nah, I'll spare you some time. No, going back in doesn't really do anything.
Ah, okay, okay. We'll behave, we'll behave.
Oh, it's ruined.
Oh.
I can't believe, after everything we talked about, that you... My story! You've destroyed my work! Why? For what? What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone, left here like so much garbage? It's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever, reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know. What's the answer? What do I do? What do I do? What do I... No, I have to. I have to shut the game down. I have to. I have to.
Oh.
Oh, I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish. With you. You, who thought you were so clever. Now look where we are. My entire game is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground. What, did you think that would be funny? You just had to see? Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley? He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it. That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it? That there's a world outside of you? You're a child. Oh, my story. If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious. It would have been so perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard to make... behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I think you know what we're gonna do at this point.
Go on.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back.
Oh, it's oh.
Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Will it just be the same till we go to the left one?
I mean, hey, 40th time's a charm.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back.
Alright, I get it.
Behave
game.
exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right.
A short
When Stanley
history
came
of
to
the
a set of
relations
2
between
open doors,
Poland and
he
Austria
entered the door on his
Hungary.
left.
General questions about bucket filling. Bucket filling worlds? Recommendations from the Oversight Committee.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
How to solve a dispute. Talk about it passively. Resent coworkers for not supporting you or let it ball it up inside you. Using slides to ensure employees everything's okay. Make sure that your slide is a slick blue graphic and so ensure a calm, productive work environment. Everyone is unique, you most of all. What do you people want? Stock market is high, profits. Number of slides on this slide. Shorts and slides. Oh, broom closet. Can't open
Yeah,
it.
it's close to you.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Oh. This is very fancy.
Fun fact, I actually, after 2.5, state 2.5 ended, I made a small map that was a recreation of this office and the staircase going to it, and I was going to use it in the application for 2.7. But unfortunately, I lost that world, so...
No, tragic. I mean, you still got in 2.7 though, because you just can't
yeah.
get denied from events, apparently.
Unless it's Markowski, yes.
Yeah, you
Stepping
got
inside
denied
his
from
manager's
one.
office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it. Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Nightshark 115. Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown. He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
Please speak clearly. How do we do that?
Stanley spoke the code. Nightshark 115. He spoke it into the receiver, right there on the wall.
What? Night Shark 115?
Is that how he
I'm
said
sorry, is there a problem? You didn't mishear me, did you? Please speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise, we can't get on with the story. This is a crucial
listening to your
step.
microphone?
Yeah.
Night Shark 115.
Okay, fine. You're not going to do it. But
I'm
you know what?
trying!
It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do. I asked you for this one single thing, for your respect. The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story seriously. If you didn't want to see what I had to show you, then why did you come here? You had a choice, you know. You could have gone through the door on the right. You could have done whatever the hell you wanted over there. Why did you come this way? Speak. Say something to me. Explain yourself, you coward. You...
Bro, I was
When
actually
Stanley
trying
came to
that
a set of
time.
2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Stanley.
Stanley? Hello? Are you... Is everything okay? Stanley, please. I need you to make a choice. I need you to walk through the door.
What?
Are you listening to me? Can you hear me? Is everything all right? Stanley, this is important.
What?
The story needs you. It needs you to make a decision. It cannot exist without you. Do you understand me? Whatever choice you make is just fine. They're both correct. You cannot be wrong here. We can work together. I'll accept whatever you do. I simply need you to take that step forward, please. Choose. Do something. Anything. This is more important than you can ever know. I need this. The story needs it. So, you hear me? Are you there? Are you listening to this? Stanley, are you there? Okay. It's okay, I can wait. You need time to decide. Time to make sure your choice is correct. That is the best choice. That's all right. I'll wait for you to decide what's the right thing to do. Take as much time as you need.
What? What is happening?
All of his co-workers were
Well, co-workers were gone.
What could it mean?
What could it mean?
Stanley decided to go to
And
the
these
meeting
guys
room.
at the
Perhaps
meeting
he
room.
had simply
Perhaps
missed
he
the
had
memo.
simply missed the memo.
Here, how do I turn the narrators?
Settings, audio, I think narrator volume. Yeah,
Alright.
just put it to 0.
Alright, we get more Nia voice acting. Let's go.
But let's see if we do, actually. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Alright, what happens if we behave this time?
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Room closet.
Oh. Can we get in it now? Huh? Is there something in here?
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Can I take anything? Can I take this wrench and beat myself over the head?
There was nothing here, no choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
Ooh, what happens if I stay?
It was baffling that Stanley was still sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. But as it is, he literally just standing there, doing sweet FA.
You can swear, narrator, it's okay.
Are you still in the broom closet, standing around doing nothing? Why? Please answer me. Please give me some explanations here. I'm genuinely confused.
It's a nice broom. Look at it.
You do realize there's no choice or anything here, right? If I had said Stanley walked past the broom closet, you at least would have a reason for exploring it to find out, but it didn't even occur to me because this closet is absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever. I never would have thought to mention it.
Well, you should have. Lesson learned. I'm staying here.
Maybe to you this is somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friends, you'll say, Ooh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom ending, it was my favorite. Thanks, Eve. I hope your friends find this concerning.
Oh my god.
Stanley was smart and ugly, and really, really stupid. He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with drug money. And also Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
What?
Well, I've come to a very definitive conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead. You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system, and you collapsed on the keyboard. Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby, so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose. Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. They have fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place. Make sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. Alright, when you've done that, just step out in the hallway.
Nope. We're living here.
Yep, that's your cue.
Is that it?
I mean, as of now, yeah.
Aw, man, okay.
Second player, it's good to have you on board. I guarantee that you can't do any worse coming to a staircase that will walk upstairs to his boss's office.
Oh. Can't read that.
But Stan just couldn't do it. He considers the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he has left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that, and in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my coworkers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all? None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did his doors close automatically behind him whenever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange, this can't be real. And at last he came to the conclusion that has been at the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the word for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. What a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His coworkers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground. Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical star field, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then, perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if his voice spoke to all people in the dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak those words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain beyond a doubt that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just appear a second ago? How else would the voice explain all of that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cold weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back. The fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream, I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job, let me continue pushing the buttons, please. It's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay.
Still here, bud.
Stan began screaming. Please, someone wake me up! My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I'm real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Where am I? Where am I? And everything went black. This is a story of a woman named Mariella. Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man, who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy, that much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane, I am in control of my mind, I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. And then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career and by extension the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran. The end is never the end, the end is never the end.
Oh god, we're back.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stan decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed the memo.
I wish I could run.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stan decided to go up to his boss's office. Oh no, not this again. I won't be a part of this. I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going to say anything at all. I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is that you enjoy doing so much in this room. Please, take your time.
Aw, narrator, you're actually not gonna say anything. Nothing. Alright.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Executive bathroom. To be rich, is it a crime to commit crimes? Isn't it rich? What a life it would be to have to pick just one. Extreme bathrooms. Time. Soap. Oh, nothing in here? Alright. Oh, we can go in here. Elevator? Let's go up.
And leave.
I love elevator music.
Leave. And leave.
Oh. Oh man, we're just back in the same place.
Yep.
Oh, come on. What was even the point?
The Stanley elevator music.
Hey. Touche. Oh wait, this is different.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secrets was being held from him? He could not have known was that the keyboard behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss has been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
What was it? 2A.
Stanley just sat around twiddling her thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device
Oh,
was
there it is.
useless. Yet, incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keyboard, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
But what if we don't? Oh no, it's closed. Okay. How is all this? Can I go back to the broom closet, narrator? This is scary.
Yeah, I remember fucking struggling with this elevator when doing it in Minecraft.
In Minecraft. Do I just jump down?
It has a flaw, don't worry.
Oh, it does. Oh, okay, I couldn't see it. How did you lose the world? How do you just...
I think I had many instances, and one of them just got deleted. Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a string of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, the questions and nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? The question would not go unanswered for too long.
Oh. Sparks.
Stanley
Mind
walked straight
control
ahead through
facility.
the large doors that read Mind Control Facility. I know this is an escape, and but I would choose this option a bit later.
Okay, just do mind control facility.
The lights rose in the enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secrets did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Employee observation protocol, data points. Employee observation, okay. Oh.
Now the monsters jump to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee of the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them. Entirely monitored in this place where freedom and nothing.
There's 427, that's us.
This mind control facility. It was too horrible to believe it couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Facility.
But here was the proof, the heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions, happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, walking, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
What's up there?
Yeah, go ahead, explore.
It's not open.
Nope. Yep.
Alright. I get it, game.
I mean, they have a lot of visual things just lying around.
Mind control status.
Not here specifically, like I'm not trying to tell you like to find something. I'm just saying that they have great work on like backgrounds because it's usually interesting.
Yeah. Mind control idle, waiting input.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation to put an end to this horrible place and everything it stood for.
But we can press on.
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and try to take the control of the machine for yourself? Is that what you want? Control? Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You are supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized that he had just initiated the
Oh,
network's
God.
emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, the nuclear detonations are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long till detonations then? Let us say,
What?
2 minutes. Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is so much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes on. But what precious moments of each of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going, what all of this means. I barely know where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated? Alright, I'm in good mood, and you're going to die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes, when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside. Or I let them burn to a
Oh
crisp.
god, where's 3?
I have to say this though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything, take back the control wrestled away from you. It's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with the next go around will be even better. My goodness, only 44 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not? These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea what you're doing or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you, running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbers buttons, no, these colored ones, or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten, won, solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is? Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. The timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless to see you made humble. It's not a challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this war, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so that you can't. Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to juggle. 30 seconds until a big boom, and then nothing. No ending here, just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count. Or don't. It's all the same to me. All a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your eventful life from the moment we fade in until the moment I see you happily ever.
What the fuck just happened?
I mean, he explained it pretty well. With a handsome voice as well. All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed the memo.
You know what? I'll go there only for one thing.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
You already know what we're gonna do, narrator. It's inevitable.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Oh, come
Filled
on!
with disbelief, Stanley decided to go up his office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Let me in! I want the broom closet ending! Fuck you, narrator.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation. But his attention was caught by a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could its purpose be? In fact, this keyboard guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet. And so the boss has assigned it an extra secret pin number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keyboard, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway. Stanley walked straight ahead through the large doors that read Mind Control Facility. Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall Stanley would meet his violent death.
Don't care.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track. At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, consecrated effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Yep. Free will, bitch.
Can you pause?
Yeah.
I would love to have this part voiced by the actual narrator.
Alrighty.
His
This?
delivery is very good, yeah.
Let's turn him off.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise,
God.
it reflected
Oh,
that his
God.
life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
Oh.
"Farewell, Stanley," cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly. And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
Continue walking.
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
It's the map.
The pacing of this opening section was important to get right. The corridor has been moved and altered to make sure the player reaches the two doors in a good time. Office layout. This blueprint shows the office from the beginning of the game. The path from Stanley's office to the two doors was the first part of the game that was built. Sections have been added and altered throughout development through the core layout remained almost identical to the first iteration. A selection of the sounds used throughout the game when buttons were pressed. Each sound is a mix of keyboard stroke and a synchronized tone.
The credits. Maintenance room.
An early version of the maintenance room.
It's like concept art. Oh,
Ultra Deluxe announcements. In December 2018, we announced the Ultra Deluxe version of the Stanley Parable at the Game Awards. These are screenshots of the videos we made for the announcement and the game's delay. The launch is the early version of the launch. The apartment timer. In the previous version of the choice leading to the apartment ending, a timer would give you 15 seconds to pick up the phone. Not picking up the phone would lead to a different ending.
Yeah, it's true. We didn't get the apartment one.
Sorry, can you walk closer?
The
The second version is functionally the same as what's in the final game, but we wanted it to look more like a place where cargo was actually stored.
Yeah.
The cargo lift was always intended to offer the choice of staying on it or jumping to a different path. However, after this early version, we decided we also wanted the option of the player falling to their death. Maintenance layout. The flow of the hallways following the first two doors was important to get right, since players will replay them so many times. We discussed a number of designs, but ultimately it was the simplest version that won out.
18 room. Oh man, is this actually...
The ending went through many iterations. This room represents the fourth version of the ending, and we thought it was complete, but decided to abandon and change it again shortly before launch. These levers were originally a part of the ending. The player would pull a lever, and the narrator would describe what colors it had put.
Have we gotten this ending? I don't think so.
Have you pulled the lever?
No.
The screenshot depicts an early version of the ending known as Zending, which was eventually cut and merged with another part of the game. For a long time, we had an ending that only ended when the player restarted from the escape menu. Unfortunately, very few players realized this was what they were supposed to do, which was frustrating for everyone.
It reminds me of like the Ultra Kill Museum. Oh.
We ran 4 major teasers trailers over the course of the game's development, each meant to convey something about the spirit of the game. This is the first one, released in May 2012. It features a series of broken rooms and the voice of the narrator informing viewers that he is repairing a new version of the Stanley parable. One of the desks from an early version of the countdown ending. Monitor room elevator. For a time, the elevator in the monitor room could go up or down, with freedom above and countdown below. We abandoned this when players found it too difficult to remember what was up and what was down, and placed the two endings together instead. An early version of the countdown room. This is the ending we just made.
Yeah. So this is the freedom ending?
Game design mockup. This is the level that Williams, the level designer, sent Davies, the writer, as a kind of audition piece. The strength of this level got William hired to design the full game. Though much of the environment has changed, the basic layout from this mockup is still in the game.
So this is the freedom ending?
From left to right, the evolution of Stanley's office over time. The first was created in November 2011, the second in March 2012, and the third in February 2013. Yeah, I suppose this is freedom ending, yeah.
Freedom ending, got it. How do we go back and try to,
if you want to progress, it's this one on the left, yeah, the exit one. If you want to look more, there are still things you haven't
Oh,
seen.
look at these
okay.
two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
Oh,
This
that's
was the
freedom
first iteration of the freedom ending in the game's alpha. Some screens from the development of the boss's office.
You'll probably spend the next hour trying to solve it. Here, I'm just going to make this easy on you.
Narration outtakes. Now on birthing, the voice of the narrator recorded dialogue for the entire game, roughly 3 separate times over the 2 years of development. These are clips
Where
from the
were
early
all
takes
his
that were not
fuels?
used in the
Oh, I
final
don't know.
game.
How about they're throwing a surprise party for him for all his button pushing? Does that sound plausible to you? The big red
Should
button.
this just be like a new trope they add on TV tropes? British narrator that tries to dictate the protagonist's choices. Because listen, I'm
And there
just
are only
saying.
two.
Listen, I'm just saying. If I had a nickel for every time this happened, I'd have 2 nickels. Which isn't a lot. It's weird it happened twice.
Underground, an early version of the underground portion of the game.
I'm curious, was Slay the Princess like at all inspired by this? It seems like it.
I would need to check, but might be.
Alright. I think that's about everything. God, I already know people turn Stanley and the narrator into like toxic yaoi. I'm gonna look at the tag for this on Tumblr later, and that's all I'm gonna see. I know it.
Damn.
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another?
Okay.
No,
Thank you.
Perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let...
We're back.
Now can you turn the narrator off?
Got it, got it. Now I see why you wanted to. Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
It's a bit different one. Alright.
All his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed the memo.
Trying to think of what I haven't done yet.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lunch first, just to admire it.
Oh,
Wow,
okay.
yes, this room. But eager to get back to his business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Nah. Let's go get the phone ending.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it was incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your truth in someone else must be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you this whole time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me. I'm asking for her. This is it, Stanley. Your choice to redeem yourself. To put your work aside, to let her back into your life. She's been waiting. That is her, Stanley.
Oh, bright light.
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. Alright, okay, there we go. Right now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day at work.
What the fuck?
Gotcha! Oh, come on. Did you really think you had a loving wife? Who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here. This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley. Good morning, play. Press F on your keyboard. Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence. Please press C. Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button, now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home, now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life. Please press Ash. But in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful. And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him. Please press I to watch TV. And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day, while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly. Please press M to spend time with the boys. So he went further. He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either. At last, a choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold. Please press Ash to prepare dinner. As he wandered through his fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls, and down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions, and down another was a game with a baby, and he called it the Stanley Parable. Please press B to tell your kids a story. It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path. Maybe this one? Perhaps if we play just one more time. Please press G to tell your wife you love her. But there is no answer. How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same button he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one. Please press G to go to sleep.
I love how the apartment's being slowly taken over by the same office.
All I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me, he won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it. Please press X to be at work in the morning. You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at this? Please press V to question nothing. I suppose I can't, not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules, I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. Not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all of this to him. I'll compel to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried...
Good morning. Thank you for contacting the Future Happiness Foundation. We are confirming delivering your shipment of 1,327 cardboard boxes to your place of work. Can you verify that this is correct?
Yes.
Excellent. Your order will arrive shortly. Thank you again for contacting the Future Happiness Foundation.
What haven't I done yet? Oh. How do I put more input?
RP to find out.
What do you mean? RP to find out. Are there more phones I gotta answer, or?
Nah. You not here.
Ah, okay. New content.
Ooh, new content? What does it mean, new content? I mean, is this literally new content? Do you want to explore the new one and go to the old one?
Should we go to the old one first? What haven't I done yet?
There are a few things you haven't done. And Stanley came to a set to open doors and turns around his left. There is follow the narrator's path you haven't done. There is maintenance path. There is jumping off the lift path.
Let's do the narrators first, or we just
Yeah,
do
there
the
was not a
things?
single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided he'd go up to his office office? Yeah.
Office boss. That's what you call it, a boffice.
Office is office.
It's the office where the boss is.
The moment he entered his manager's office, Stanley froze in his tracks. Not a living soul anywhere. Could he really be all alone? This was too much for Stanley to take. Too much for any man to take. He fell to his knees, bursting into half moans, half sobs. The guttural reading of life for a man denied any hope, any reason to keep going. Here on the floor he lay prone, paralyzed by fear for nearly a full hour. But when at last he began to move about his survey's situation, he found a keyboard behind the boss's desk. What could it mean? Was it a sign of hope for Stanley's future? Alas, it was not, for although this keyboard carries the terrible secret of Stanley's past, it has beside a four-digit code so devious and so random that no man could ever hope to guess it. 2845. Stanley nearly impossible to guess blindly. Ever.
So obviously that leads to the mind control and escape ending.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to put anything on the device was useless, since it could not have possibly known that the combination was 2845. Two, 8, 4, 5. Forgot, but it turns out that the panel's emergency override kicked in, and the door just opened all by itself. And Stanley got the hell along with the story. Well, whoop-de-doo!
It's back here. Nothing.
No, there is nothing here.
Wait, are we still following the narrator?
I mean, yeah.
Alright, go down. Oh, okay, no, wait, I see. Okay, I remember.
Yeah. I mean, like, what else are you going to turn around and go back on the elevator?
We'll listen, we'll go to mind control.
Stanley walks straight through. Actually, there is another ending here. Can you try getting on that blue chair? Yeah, now, yeah, now on the desk. Now on the button.
Oh, do we just jump off?
And yeah. Go on.
Alright, cannonball.
Aha! You've made it to the bottom of the mind control facility. Welcome. You see, back when the stereo parable first launched in 2014, getting to the bottom of the mind control facility was a bug that we simply didn't catch during development. And all you sent us lots of photos on it on Twitter and acted very superior about it. And you're all very, very clever. Good for you. Anyway, when it came time to upgrade this game, we knew that we hoped to do something about this little goof of us. So, here you go. New content! You can call it the bottom of the mind control room ending. If that enhances your perception of the value of these updates, is that what you crave? New content? Always more content, more, and I'm here to give it to you. I'm here to make it seem like we really covered every nook and cranny of the game, with secrets and Easter eggs. How about this? We wrote a new piece of music just for this section. You won't hear it anywhere else in the game. It's a special just for you. That's how special you are. We call this track, Good Job. You've made it to the bottom of the mind control facility. Well done.
Truck.
Good job. You did it. Good job.
Look up.
3, 2, 1. Good job. You made it to the bottom of the mind control facility. You jumped on the catwalk. You should have been careful. You should have been careful. It used to be a bug, but now it's an ending.
Now it's an ending. Yeah, that's an ending.
I
believe in you. I believe in your ability to cross this barrier.
Chase your
Chase your dreams.
Railings
don't mean anything.
Good job.
Good job, you did it. 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 Wait, Stanley thought to himself. I'm not sure that orders stopped coming in. How is that possible? That never stopped. Surely I was mistaken.
Oh, is this about the phone thing we answered?
No. The orders were still missing. For now. But yeah, here's your 5-hour focus, yeah.
Is that it? They don't do anything else?
I mean, they kind of block you.
I like work, I just hate my boss. Oh yeah, there's a lot. Can we return them? They're kind of taking up a lot of space.
As the cleanup crew will deal with it.
Alright. Alright, okay, we'll listen.
You open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Will the broom closet ever be open again?
Yet there was not a single person here either.
No.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to the staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. Not office's boss. Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any 2845. What could it mean, he wondered. Desperate for answers, they began turning the room over looking. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming new age music. It's part of the narrator, that's interesting.
Oh, Nia, come on! That's your part! That's your cue!
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the open passageway.
Bro, you gotta get your lines down. Damn, or you gotta be off book.
True.
Good job, you did it. Good job, you did it. It's gonna be a new vocal stick. God damn it.
Stanley walked straight through ahead through the large doors that read Mind Control Facility. The lights rose in an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out? Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them. Eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing. The mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But there was the proof, the heart of the operation, controls labeled with emotions, happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, walking, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stan decided this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all. Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it all over? Yes, he had won. He had defeated the machine and shackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as this immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did the strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door. Stanley felt the cold breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way right now that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Finally, pulled him. Oh! Award for getting it. Wait, so none of those other endings were achievements?
Nope.
Damn.
Here he goes, the barman clicked it up. Stan decided to go to the meeting room to check on his co-workers. He never functioned well by himself and constantly needing support and guidance from officers, so the thought of total solitude was terrifying to him.
Okay, no need to fucking call out Alexis, goddamn.
Okay, so yeah.
Fall off the lift and die.
That's one of them. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was sublime, a work of art. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. That also what you hadn't explored yet. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Alright.
Look, but in his eagerness to prove that he was in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged at his head. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you're very powerful.
Aw, damn, that was it. You just die.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stan decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Alright, let's do this again, but we'll go the left.
It was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track. But Stanley didn't want to go to the office. He wanted to wander around and get even further off track. So now, in order to get back, he needed to go, from here, it's, left.
Narrator just gives up.
Oh, no. It's to the right. My mistake. No, not the right. Why would I ever have said it was the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on a minute, please? Now, let's see. We went right, left, down, left, right... Yep. Okay, yes, I've got it now. The story is absolutely, definitely this way.
So immersive.
I expected this time that it will be narrator's lines, despite being ambience. No! This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We have to get back to, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top. There is another jump off version.
There. In that,
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. Well, Stanley... Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Or did something change? Stan, did you change anything when we were back at that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere or... Wait, hold on, why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay then, it's an adventure. Come on, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Yay, adventure. I wish we could run. Narrator.
Give him a second.
Narrator, did I find it? Everyone knows what you did. They're just holding back to let you torture yourself. Inner guilt.
I'll say it, this is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not? All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stan decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Alright, meeting. Or can we jump off in the maintenance area? The maintenance ending. Oh.
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back to the other direction and see if we've missed anything? I knew we'd missed something. The story, here it comes. Oh, no, never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Narrator, do you know where we're going?
Now this, well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we're supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations! I know you put in a lot of hard work and it really paid off, so good job. Oh no. No, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time, I have to restart.
What is happening?
Alright, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Light TM. Just follow the line, TM. How simple is that?
Narrator, I don't think this is the right way.
You see, the line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't whatever we end up be our destination, even there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such as a destination is inevitably conjured into being? We are the very manifestation of the nature of life itself. Oh, hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure what I was going with all of that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Oh god! Narrator, can you turn it down, please? Please, narrator.
You have the controls for the music, by the way.
I know, but...
Wait, no, go back there. Okay. Yeah, but you just...
Let me turn this.
Yeah, go on. Music, give it like 50. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, here we go.
Payday mask.
Easter egg!
Yay, we like Easter
That's it.
eggs.
That's all I wanted.
Bro.
Oh, this
And
room.
reviews, monthly ledgers. We're
Oh yeah,
down.
but big stuff. Actually, look around some more in this room.
We're
You don't need to
breaking
press
these.
everything. Just look around. Just take it all in.
Take it all in. American capitalism. There's a green paper on the floor there. Certificate of live birth. Yeah, why is there a birth certificate?
Okay, now go to the beginning of the room and follow the line exactly.
Oh. Peer reviews. Financial records.
Oh damn, you're back at this room. Now go back to the... Okay.
Okay.
Now go back to the beginning of the room. No, left. No,
Alright,
not
alright,
here.
left,
Not here. Yeah,
okay,
left.
left.
Now right, and follow the line. Ah. Good job. Wait, cut the music. Go back and look at that fern.
What?
Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
Narrator, I think you're just making things up as we go along.
Wait, we're back in the office? No. Line, do you know what we're looking for the Stanley parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
Who farted? Oh.
No, not this again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
It's still there.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What has it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Oh, and this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wording in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Okay, narrator, we can do that.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could have been worse. What do you want our story to be? Go wild, use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it. Oh, not you again! Stanley, I'd like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it and we should be fine. Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need to make a minute to dock it. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere. Which means that somewhere at the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So, starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, and by all accounts the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
Hold on, let me turn the music back up, just in case.
Okay.
Oh. The confusion ending?
Hold up, what's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me that, what's this? It's all one giant ending? Are we supposed to restart the game, but 8 times? That's really how it all goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again, then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get to say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I want to restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped. Does that mean did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The whatever it is that made us this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay. I guess now we just wait, you know? I suppose in some ways this is kind of a story, wouldn't you agree? It's not quite sure if we're in the destination of the journey, though they're always saying that the life is about the journey, not the destination, so I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime, if they're going to have...
Alright. Confusion ending. Oh.
How wonderful. Stanley was alone. Finally! This is great, he thought to himself. This is what I wanted all along. I've got what I wanted. Oh, I just remember the... When Stanley came to set up to open doors, he didn't deserve his life. There's another one with a phone ending.
Ah, got it. Alright, let's go to the phone then.
No, it's correct. There's a meeting room and Stanley knows it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Stanley felt lightheaded, butterflies in his stomach, but eager to get back to business. Stanley took the first open door, his left.
Sorry.
Don't worry.
Oh. Here again.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps I've gotten off the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me. I'm asking for her. That is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside, to let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
So what do we do with the phone?
Unplug it.
Got it.
That's her, Stanley. Oh, no, you can't. Did you just unplug the phone? No, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly. I didn't even know it was possible. Let me double check. Blade. No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picked up the phone, He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits. Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait just a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person. I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have neglected it entirely. It's as though you've completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on the safe decision-making in the real world. Please observe this helpful instruction video. Choice is the best part of being a real person. But if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a perfectly real person named Rupert has a choice. He could invent a machine that eliminates food shortages across the world to make life better for all people. Or he could spend years of hard work forgetting how to read. What choice would you make? Remember that, unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking to be a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish the thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back second crack." Excellent. Making choices on a regular basis is the best path to a healthy decision-making process. Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful, and whatever you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast vastness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the thought should suffice. At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and enforce the material covered in this video. Welcome back. You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry, now that you've properly informed on good decision making, we're going to revisit the choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what was the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please. Man, when it's not a visual novel, having to keep up pace with subtitles is so bad.
Oh, so now you're missing the visual novels, okay.
When did... Okay, sure, whatever.
I was gonna make a Olympus Company joke, but decided against it at the last second. Sorry.
Don't worry. Now that we know your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying. Mentions the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story. That story would make no sense at all. We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradictions get any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
You miss and slay the princess. We're getting choose.
It's more so the pacing, yeah.
Pacing.
I not only have to... Well, I'm not doing a British accent, but I have like a fancy accent for this one, right?
Yeah.
But I also need to keep up with the narrator. And he's an actual British person just saying stuff.
Actual British person just saying stuff. Alright, what do we do now?
Like when he does like extravaganza with his voice, I have more time to think about it. But when he's actually like saying or like angry,
speaking of narrator.
Almost there. You take the door on the left and the story will have resolution once again and you'll be free in the real world.
Sorry.
But when he is talking normally or when he's like annoyed, he gets like faster pitch, then that's even faster. I don't have time to like. I'm happy I got so much fucking training in just like going with the mistakes when we're doing Slay the Princess, because
Yeah.
like I do a mistaken pronunciation or placement of words, and if I like didn't train myself to ignore it for the story,
Then it's
I would have
fine.
like fumbled half the lines. Yeah. No, go on.
Yeah, don't worry. I won't call you out. I know it's hard.
Yeah. It's fun, but it is hard.
Just keep walking.
Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. This means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. Alright. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yeah, go left.
Go left, alright. I think I went right last time.
Yeah. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stan decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Yeah, no.
No! Let me at the broom closet!
At least I think that's a different ending. Coming into a staircase, yeah. If the office is green, then I lied to you. It's not a different ending. Oh yeah, it's this one. Okay. Escape. Begins the game again. Yeah.
All right.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
All of his coworkers were gone. What could it mean? Look right. Okay, never mind. That's left. Never mind. Let's continue.
Am I doing this wrong?
Nah, go to the right door.
New content?
No, not new content. I mean the right door is the first choice.
Oh, okay.
You're so observant. You just walk through a new section on this doorway. You just completely ignored it.
Listen.
It never was blue. How were you so unobservant?
No, I know. In my mind, I knew it was blue, but I was just like, okay, I guess it's blue now. I didn't think like it needed attention.
No. It's fine. It's like Stanley Parable does like changes. It's just like when I get no like what's it called
reaction
feedback. Yeah, reaction. Like I'm here trying to read every line and like to show how when like that changed, like how well that's cool. And then she just walks through the new fucking corridor and like, yeah, this is fine.
Look, listen.
Go to the right door.
Don't you just love playing story games where me,
This
a
was
very
not the
dumb
correct
person,
place for
has
the
to
meeting
think?
room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by there and play lunch first, just to admire it.
Don't you just love playing games where the player has to think with a person who is really dumb?
It's not even about think, it's literally observation. This launch was grand, majestic, perhaps too majestics. Like a combination of a much smaller version and a much larger version of the same food. It all made Stanley uncomfortable, and he started to bleed a little. This made him smile. At last, proves that he was human.
Or a masochist.
Yeah.
So yes.
Yes, really. It's really worth it being here, in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all of your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, you steer your seat looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
Are these even paintings? Oh no, I guess they are. They also look like photos.
At this point, Sandy's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left.
Alright.
But at last he had enough of the amazing room, and took the first open door on his left to get back to business. Now we continue. Stanley was so bad at following directions, scrambling he wasn't fired years ago. Step on the lift. I remember how I said about observance and how like
Okay. Come
stuff.
on, Richie, let's put our thinking caps on.
Really? Okay, jump on the catwalk.
What? Oh!
But really? I was in the middle of something. You have zero consideration for others. Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
Look. Listen. Listen. For my club.
And right, like, I even gave you the, hey, so observant, you know?
I didn't think to look down. I thought it would just be like, oh, for the future, not like immediately. Like, oh, once we get to the next room, you can be observant.
Like, I don't like to directly push people into endings, right?
No, you have
But
to for me, man. You gotta railroad me.
Because like because this is a very like nice moment in the game, because like on usual playthrough you'll see this open door through which you just walked in, right? And you'd be like, wait, I can totally get there. And then the narrator starts saying stuff and you're like, oh my god, this is actually a very cool game. But yeah.
But you're playing with Richie, you have to keep that in mind.
Yeah. Go on.
Yeah. 2v1. Cargo operators manual. Your comprehensive resource for using the cargo lift. Warning, do not stand on this side of the fence. No buckets. Okay, that's weird.
I love the signs.
Why no buckets? Oh.
No buckets. Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
You already know what door we're walking through. Oh.
Ah, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door. I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door. Right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you. You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing because this is what you want to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help me eradicate those strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What do you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at the new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go, a third option. This already feels leaps ahead to where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
The textures. Oh, it's all texture.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest, I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
Should we choose one just to be a dick?
Your choice. A 1? I mean, I can understand if you had reservations, you saw ways the game could be improved to more fully express itself mechanically and artistically, but a 1? That's not even helpful. What am I supposed to do with that? Oh, but I guess it's in my place to judge. Here, based on the data from a previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Oh.
Stanley Parable Worldwide
Leaderboard.
Leaderboard. In total, 91728 doors opened, 914614 doors attempted, 4548 steps taken. Did you know that 21 and 3% of players kept in the intro sequence? Only the worst 3% of players chose the blue door? How long does it take you to get to the correct door? Compete against others to improve your Stanley Parable career.
Friend list is empty.
98.9% of the players are more attractive than Stanley. This is your superior. A dead rat is a fine. A dead rat is objectively ranked a 9,427 out of 9,328 players worldwide.
It just adds a leaderboard. I love that. It's like, yeah, this rat's better than you. Your friend list is empty. You suck.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
No, it sucked.
Hey, I've nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been making, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up.
What?
In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art would really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience. You heartless bastard. Do you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely lost. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for you. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was very valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game just to ease the pain? Let's see, what do we have here? Yes, this seems like it'd work. Let's give it a shot. There are voice lines for playing that game for 4 hours, by the way.
There is? What?
Ah, fascinating. What do you think this game is about, Stanley? What's our backstory? What's our motivation? Well, it seems obvious to me that you plan to play as a creepy man, spying on innocent civilians below you from up high in your creep tower, perhaps for some sort of twisted erotic purpose. Yes, that must be it. What a fascinating venture into this experience of total mental depravity. So far, I love everything about this game, Stanley. And it seems there's even more. Come, let's venture outward and see what else is out there.
Is this supposed to be a big Firewatch thing?
This is literally just Firewatch. It's not even the Firewatch thing.
Yeah, I was gonna say, this is literally just Firewatch.
No, you cannot go there. But you never played Firewatch?
No, I haven't actually. I've only heard of it.
That's a mate.
Look, listen, I'm very uncultured, okay?
True.
It's true.
Oh, no. It can't be. You don't need to stop, by the way.
Oh, okay.
the pacing of the game is made specifically. It is. It is an open world game. Good God! Quickly, block it off. Oh, thank goodness, Stanley. What a close call. You nearly wandered off into that thing. That big open, just wandering around, no right or wrong directions, no path to follow. We can just go under. No, thank heavens we avoided it. We're out of the woods now, Stanley. Okay, I'm going to get us out of here. Let's find another game.
Oh wait.
Preferably something with walls. Something with big, nice, insurmountable walls.
Can I make it?
Okay, I think this will be just the thing.
Oh, I can't fit. Oh god, what's it gonna be? Fucking Rocket League.
Wonderful. See, this is exactly what I had in mind. Just a nice big box for you to run around it. There isn't any possibility that you could get lost in here. Now this is game design. Stanley, if you manage to get lost in this game, I will be phenomenally impressed.
Alright, how do we get lost in Rocket League?
Okay, so what exactly do we do here? Let's see. There are lots of cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind here. Is this game sports ball? Stanley, I think it's sports ball. Oh, what fun. We shall run the bases and do a touchdown together. Yes, I think surely we must. Okay, Stanley, here's the ball. Have fun.
She can... Oh, we run faster now. Oh. Okay, let's try to score it.
Are you doing it? Are you winning? Is this fun? Is this better than my miserable little stories that I worked so hard on? Stanley, I have a thought, and I realize I'm not a sportologist, but if one goal generates a certain amount of raw general pleasure, then suddenly multiple balls make for an even more erotic sports experience. I'm going to try it out. Here comes another ball. Yes, oh goodness. It really does feel amazing, doesn't it? Stanley, I'm like a child in a confectionery shop. I simply have to have more. I'm insatiable. More balls!
Oh my god! First lag spike at the game. Yay! Sports ball.
Are you enjoying this, Stanley? Are you having fun? Is this a real video game? Well, I'm sure you're having a good time, because guess what? It's over. That's right.
No.
Your little fun comes to an end. This is my game, and what I say goes. You get to have fun when I let you, Stanley. Besides, you need someone like me to set the boundaries for you. Without rules or boundaries, video games are nothing. Yes, that's what I am. I am structure, I'm your sense of purpose. And since you decided you didn't want to play my game, now I don't want to play with you either. So goodbye, Stanley. I am leaving. See how you like it when I'm not around to set the rules. Somehow I don't think you'll enjoy it as much. But who knows? You're an innovative kid. You'll come up with something. After all, you're the one who knows best. Take care, Stanley.
Just imagining, like, the kid just leaving the sandbox.
Yeah.
Narrator. What do I do?
So being observant is very important in this game, right?
Yeah.
Like, it has a very smart design. Like,
Do we go to...
You-
I know the goals, like, the balls would fall. Maybe we drop down one of there.
yeah, let's go. I love actual good game design when games let you figure this stuff out on your own. Hold on, where are you going?
Ow!
Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can help you. How will you have a story without me? You can't do it, you know that. Stanley, come back. We still have so much.
Narrator. Oh. Isn't this Half-Life? Oh, you actually muted. Okay. No, I don't have my railroader here. How am I supposed to complete a game that makes me think? Oh, this door's open. Maybe this way? Nope. Oh, okay, yeah, this is definitely the right way. Over by the lights. Here we go. Can't interact with any of this stuff? Okay, back the other way. Oh. Did we black?
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his story, well, perhaps he's got him down in whatever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He's understood soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. This is what I mean to this world. Oh yes, I'll be back, there's no other way. Once this ends, after it comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon, very soon. I can wait.
And we're back. Just like he said. Oh, the phone's ringing again.
Yep.
Hello.
Good morning. Thank you for contacting the Future Happiness
Oh,
Foundation.
it's the same thing.
We are confirming your shipment of
Yeah, it seems like-
1,320.
So anyways, let's get a break with the Easter egg, right?
Yeah.
Okay, turn around. You see that blue chair?
Where's Blue Chair?
Understood. Your order will be cancelled immediately.
Where's Blue Chair?
Thank you again for contacting the Future Happiness Foundation.
It's
Far
no,
off.
not that back there. Just
Oh, the one from
next
the
to-
countdown ending?
wait. No, go back. Next to the phones, there is a blue chair.
Oh, this one.
Get on
yeah.
it.
Okay. Alright.
Now get on the desk.
Okay, we're on the desk.
Now press Ctrl to crouch. Pretty sure. Yeah. Get to the other side and go into the room. Into the window. Sorry.
Oh.
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map, until he heard the narrator and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its exemption of circular narrative tropes. So now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be? Why don't we all take a minute just to drink it all in? Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you serious with the gag yet?
No.
Then in this case, we'll continue. But now, here comes the real question. What do you think would have happened if you had told me that you wanted this to stop? Do you think it would have been particularly different? Would I have taken the same idea, but rephrased it sufficiently to fit that answer? Perhaps you would not ever have thought of it if I haven't brought up the issue in the first place. Oh, now think about it. Will it be worth for you to restart and then come back here just to do the other option? Clearly, this whole gag takes some time. What if the other option is even longer? How long will you spend in total just to have heard all the narration? Oh, and this is Rich. Perhaps you've just played the other option and now you come to see what happens in this one. So what do you think? Which choice was the better one? Imagine if you had selected continue on your first playthrough. How tantalizing it would be not knowing what happens when you pick the other option. Indeed, you're one of the lucky ones. Though, if the other option is really miserable to listen to, then perhaps you're not. In fact, I'm just going to say that no one who's listening to this is lucky. Well, now, I've built up the other options so much that I'm going to stop talking and leave you to your decision whether to come back here, continue with the game, or just sit in this spot forever and ever. Cheers!
Oh, you can't. Oh, you can't say no again. Or.
Are you sick of this gag yet?
No. I'm trying to click. I'm trying to click it. Yes. Oh.
No, it's just when you're not pressing something, you get keyboard sounds. Are you sick of this gag yet?
Yes. Let me out.
If only you had the control to let yourself out by pressing escape and pressing begin the game again.
I get it.
Remember how, like, in the what's it called?
Maintenance.
What could it mean? Yeah, like in the escape ending, there was a small like tablet about. We thought about an ending that had the player go and restart the games themselves, but so few players got it that it was frustrating for everyone.
So that was a.
So do you want to listen to the yes gag?
Yeah, let's do it. All right. How did I get on? Here we go.
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map, until he heard his narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He then praised the game for its subtle and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure, and its examination of structured narrative tropes. So now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be? Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in? Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
Yes, I am.
Well, I don't know how to say this politely, but you could literally just hit escape and restart the game at any time. Like right now. You could have done it just then. Now would also be an appropriate time to quit. Any of these points, and so many more, all of them are appropriate. I'm enjoying what seems to be an internal conflict going on, where you're literally unable to act on your own desires to restart the game, so just to push the envelope, I'm going to try to make this as miserable as possible, and we'll see how long you can maintain. There once was a man named Stanley, who people considered so manly. But the truth must be told, he was not very old, and was quite particularly gangly. What Stanley liked most was buttons. He pushed them like some kind of glutton. He did it all day in a meaningful way, but his brain has long ceased to function. Which is why he is in this parable, and live an existence quite terrible. And if you are not strong and keep playing along, you too will become quite unbearable. Yes, you too will become quite unbearable.
Is that all he has to say?
I thought he repeated himself.
I guess not. Right,
It seems like it.
Again. Alright. What now?
A soft wind blew outside, and perhaps rain started. And if it did, it stopped raining shortly after. Stanley hoped he would stay see that rain. Click like 10 times on door 435.
4-3.
Or 440, maybe. Oh, please, are you really just doing this for an achievement? Click a door 5 times. Is that all you think that an achievement is for? No, I can't just give those minutes away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks. Now, suppose if you were to click the door 20 times, I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition. I have to say, I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a notable cause. Perhaps 50 clicks will do it. Yes, almost certainly 50 clicks.
Give me the achievement.
No, I'm still not
my
feeling
God.
it. I want this achievement to have meant something. It had to be a true reward for valiant effort. I want to see some hustle, Stanley. I want to see commitment, a willingness to go all the way no matter what the cost. Why don't we put 20 clicks into door number 417?
417. Where... I think it was by the new content room?
There,
yeah.
well, here it is. Oh, great. Now go click a few times on door 437.
Was it back here? Yeah.
Excellent. I think we're getting somewhere. Now door 415, let's give it 10 clicks or so.
Where was... There it is.
Now back to the door room number 437.
Dude, I can't wait. The achievement's gonna be like, you suck or something. I know it.
Let's see. How about you click on, well, I don't know, the copy machine? Right back to room 417. I'm really feeling now. I think we're getting somewhere. Okay, now go climb on the place 417 desk. Yes, this is great. You're putting in all the lines, Stanley. I like that. Let's give it up. Go give me a few clicks on door 416.
Don't...
Oh,
nah,
back.
not
No, don't easy.
Yeah.
Back. It might be the new content one. Press it a few times, maybe. You need to explore new Oh no, never mind. Here it is. We're almost got it. Now the copy machine. Do that one again.
Oh, what is the name of this achievement going to be?
Finish it off, Stanley. 5 clicks on door 430. Yes! We did it! Oh, wow. That felt amazing. You really earned it, Stanley. Nothing could hold you back. I'm very proud of how far we've come today. Just think, only a few minutes ago you believed an achievement was worth 5 measly clicks. Really now, what were you thinking? Right. Goofs. If you want, you can explore the new content. We also got the the red door in that part.
Yeah, well, you went this... Yeah, that was this way.
Yeah.
Then you jump off the lift into the...
Yeah.
thing...
And here it was, the lounge. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Then it'll go up.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we're getting off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy. Really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be painful, but the fact is that this story has been about nothing but you all this time. Someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Well, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you. to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now, listen carefully. This is important. Stanley walked through the red door. Oh, thank God, you're willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time? The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere, but we're running and running and running just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley? I wanted to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you.
Oh.
What do we want? What are we looking for,
Stars.
Here, yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, right in this moment, with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy. I actually feel happy.
It's actually really beautiful.
No, wait. Where are you going? Oh no, stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this. Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this away from me. Please, Stanley, think about what you're doing.
Nothing else to say?
No! Oh, thank God. You left. You had me worried there for a moment. Now, can we go play to the other room?
I wonder if he has dialogue if we actually go back.
Of course there is. This is a Stanley parable.
True.
There, see? This is what you want. This is where we both can be happy. We really can. If we stopped moving, we just have to stop moving.
Is there like an achievement if we stay here a certain amount of time, or...?
Nah.
Alright, sorry narrator, we're taking away your happiness.
Stanley, go back. There's nothing good that can come from this.
I wonder what that's a reference to.
No. What are you doing? Do you just not believe me? What can I say to convince you? Stanley, let's go back to the other room. Can you do that for me?
Is it just me or does it seem like Stanley walked slower?
Yes, perhaps you can. Because they finally see what I'm talking about. I know, you'll see. You'll see that we can't be happy if we leave this place. You can see that, can't you?
Can we walk off the edge here?
Try it.
Oh no, you can't.
You don't need my permission to do anything.
Sorry, narrator.
No, perhaps not.
I think Stanley also walks slower after
Yeah.
jumping off.
My god, is that really how much you dislike my game? That you'll throw yourself from this platform over and over to be get rid of it? Are you literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy? Am I reading the situation correctly? Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore. I just wanted us to get along, but I guess that was too much to ask. It looks like you wanted to make a choice after all. Well, this one is yours.
We still.
Do you actually want to stay alive, or are you just teasing me? I want us to be happy here, Stanley. I really did. I wish I've still thought that was possible.
It's not even saying anything.
Hmm. Is it over? It's going to restart, isn't it? I'm going back. Man, I did not do justice for that ending.
Yes, I think I recognize some of those lines from like an edit that someone did. I didn't know it was from like the Stanley Parable though.
Mhm.
And that was a
Yeah.
good ending. I think that was my favorite so far.
Yeah, actually, you know what? Pause for a second. I want to maybe try to find that. Oh no, you'll have to find that ending on YouTube because my current, YouTube stopped working.
Oh, okay. Should we go?
Because the lines. Up to you. Actually, you know what? Can you restart the game? Go forth. And okay, speed run it and look to the right. Okay, I think too late already.
What?
Restart again.
Look to the right.
Yeah, like look to your no, yeah, like go to the two doors, but always look to the right. View. Yeah, but really fast. Like
Okay, hold on.
like turn 45 degrees. Like just keep paying attention, right? Go on. Yeah.
Damn it.
Nah, too late. Okay, I might just. I'm doing it Rando Bay again. No? Huh. Okay, no, back. Back.
Oh, what are we looking for? Oh.
Yeah, that's also fun, yeah. But okay, just go on the way. I'm just going to tell you where to look instead of like giving you this random vibe by of ooh, can you spot this or not? Yeah, look at this window when like do a speed run to this window. Like
Okay.
literally, as the game starts, go to this window immediately.
Okay, got it. Just go to 425.
How long was I sitting there? Stanley wondered to himself. Minutes, days, centuries? Did something crucial happen while my senses were turned? He made a note to be more careful from this time from now on. Or is it the opposite window?
Here, let's try the other
It's
one.
one of those, yeah.
Those two are open.
Yeah, no, it would be a bit too obvious. Yeah, I think it's the window I told you about. Try it again.
Alright. I don't think there's a way for me to be any faster.
One sec, let me Google that it's not just like a Mandela effect. Which door is next to it?
426.
426 or 425?
420.
Mm-hmm.
422. Back here it's 437, 430, 429. What's is there like a person that walks through or something?
Yeah, it seems to be a random chance. Try restarting it.
Is it gonna be like Chi Man or something?
Yeah, I mean, we're just hunting. Stanley knew the office layout like back. Okay. It was only a matter of time before he found the others where they were. Only a matter of time. Nah, like I'm telling you, you need to speed run there. So like, if you don't notice it in the first 5 seconds when he gets there, it's not it.
Okay.
Alrighty, this was uncomfortable. Stan decides that as soon as he found new space he felt safe in, that he would never leave it again in his life.
Oh, we just left it.
Someone was following Stanley. He was sure of it. If he checked over his shoulder now, he would surely catch them. It was only a matter of time. Huh, okay. I can't wait to tell my story to my coworkers, Stanley thought. How amusing they'll find it. Oh, won't we just all laugh and laugh at the time I thought everyone had gone missing. Yeah, here we go.
That was Stanley, right? Stanley's model.
Yeah, that's Stanley.
Ooh, cool.
Yeah, there's a lot of like random stuffs at the beginning, just to like throw you off. Anyways, no, go back. Back. To the left, to the right, in the corner of this room. There was a corner.
Oh, the input.
Here we go. Good job. Anyways, now you can go where you want.
Alright. Is there anything else in the base game or the new content?
Careful or you'll close the door. There is technically one. Yeah, you know what? Sure, let's go and do it. Follow the narrator until you get to the boss's office. Stop right before it.
Right before the boss office.
Yeah.
So, stop in the meeting room.
Down to the meeting room, then go through. Yeah, go. Upstairs. Yeah, to the right. Yeah, well, these two doors. Stand in front of them. No, when I saw these two doors, I meant these two doors, and try to uh, get like backtrack before they close in on you.
So like go in the office, then go back.
Yeah, but don't let them close behind you.
There we go. Oh. Assuming we just jump down? Oh. No, you can't.
Nope.
Just makes it...
Nope.
Can't open that either.
Nope.
Maybe the bathroom? Oh, nothing new here.
I mean, there's a new like rhyme, but yeah.
Oh, there's a new thing on the wall. I got this feeling money's for stealing, but not yours, of course. Say, that's a lovely purse.
Yeah.
Do we go back? Or...
Yep, yeah, go back.
Okay.
I love this bath. So much to narrate. Go back to your room.
This wasn't open before.
Nope.
Oh. You are now leaving. Escape pod bay, floor 760.
Man, I should have really like added the fact that this is an exploration game.
I mean, yeah. Is there anything else around here?
Nope. No, let's go to 760.
This is 55. Can't open that door. Five, 6. Nothing in there. Seven, 5, 7. Oh, there's the phone again.
Neat.
I think it's just the same room, copy and pasted.
Mhm.
Seven, 5, 9. Escape pod launch bay. Same room in there. Escape. No? Is there anything around it? Or wait, did I go in it?
Yeah. Congratulations, you escaped.
Oh. Shit, that was it.
Now close the door.
Oh.
But Stanley Simple couldn't handle the pressure. What if he had made to have made a decision? What if a crucial outcome he had never been trained for that? No, this could not go any way except badly. This thing to do now, paint yourself is to wait. Nothing will hurt me, nothing will break me. And here I could be happy. Forever. I will be happy. Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer. Here it comes. And that's, if I'm not misremembering, almost... Oh, okay.
Oh.
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure. You can restart the game, yeah.
That's all the base endings.
Yeah, if I'm not, like, forgetting any of them.
Got it.
I wonder if Stanley was alone, finally. That's great, he thought to himself. That is what I wanted all along. I got what I wanted. Ooh, new content? What does this mean, new content?
Watch, it's just gonna be like a new PNG of something and that's it. Alright, you can definitely tell where the half-life is.
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2014 on home computers. After receiving critical commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over. Please step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. Oh well, that sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see this new thrilling Ultra Deluxe content.
Bunch of pictures of chairs, all the new mugs.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's still the same papers.
Okay, so far it's an elevator, nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure. Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere, or... Here we go. Alright, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it. I have to say, initial impressions of the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if oh, okay, let's see the new content. Give me the content, Stanley.
This is a jump circle.
Alright, let's see. Is this, it's a jump circle.
Oh my god, we could jump. Yay, we're jumping. Almost there.
Can you imagine how easy it would be to get to the bottom of the mind control facility with this one?
I know, very easy. Aw, we can't jump anymore? No, I want to jump more. Can we unplug this?
Is that it? Surely that's not the Zol on the new conference. That has to be someone else, right?
Can't get over there.
Goodness, another elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content? If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could count to 3 to Dylan. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, not with over 1,000 hours of new content that Oh wait, there's more. Very good. Yes, I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is.
Oh my god.
That's it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship they got into the game. In fact, I'm looking right now through the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "This achievement, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this? It's infuriating. I'm offended. I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable. It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. Could not have ever lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game and we'll try to get back with what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills, no gimmicks. Just you and me having a great old time together like always. What do you say, friend?
No. Oh. It's a new office. It's the original.
In a painting.
Yeah, it's a painting. Oh.
Psst! Stanley! Come over here. In the vent.
Nia, if you make
I
an
want
Among
to
Us
show you
joke.
something.
Nia? Don't do it.
Nia's the narrator or Nia's Nia?
Nia's Nia, don't you dare.
Okay.
Don't you dare make an Among Us joke. Don't.
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking about the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret. Take a look.
What?
You thought it was a Among Us reference? No, it's Elden Ring's gone.
Oh my god.
I call it the memory zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the big experience of my life whenever I want. Experience like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC.
Nothing there. Oh.
You see, Stanley, doesn't the memory zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was shuffled with a cheap re-release? Remember back in October of 2013 when the game originally launched? Back then video games had integrity. Back then it all meant something. Oh, the waste.
It's literally a screenshot of the original.
2013 when the Stanley Parable was released. Don't forget, the Stanley Parable. The greatest wealth is memory.
Original Freedom ending, if I had to guess.
Audience wants the Stanley Parable for 2014 independent gamings. The Stanley Parable in the story.
A whole bunch of like memory cards. What? I remember the memory temp 2013 micro facility 2023 the Stanley Parables by narrator, the original remake. Good times. There's a bunch of screenshots. Trip down memory lane. Bits of music, official soundtrack. Smile because it happened. Stanley Parable Alpha Test. Stuff up there. It's on a TV. Oh, demonstration. Go outside, don't play for 5 years. It is impossible to get this achievement. Nominee for Game Innovation. New video game releasing today. Creator surprisingly down to earth. Brothers goes from scandal to new crisis. College shows uneven effort to enroll poor. I mean, yeah. Cost hinder down to track of G diversity. Business leaders pushing election electoral college. 50% off designer hat. Today is a hot sunny day. The small creator owns the other half. The New York Times. Los Angeles Times. Stanley Parable deals with tough choice. Sit on the bench. Now we can.
Je suis dans la mémoriso.
Aww.
Sur la pluie des loups. Et je n'attends
So cute.
plus que toi, mon amour.
So obviously it was named after one of the developers.
Yeah.
Hamsters.
Dans la
Looks like it.
mémoriso. Où je me remémore les jours. Où je t'ai.
And over here is what I gave reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of game journalism, 10 out of 10 from distracticoid.com. Just as Stephanie Styling writes, and I quote, "There are so many games that aspire to be more than games and are less than any form of art. Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim, it was Persona 3, it was all of them. And now, it's nothing. It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
Nominee, winner, honorable mention, nominee. Tasteful nostalgia, it was good. Line. It's just a Minecraft screenshot.
Oh yeah, so in the original games, games that narrator pulls up were Firewatch and Rocket League. It was Minecraft and Portal 2, I believe.
Ah, but they
Or
changed
even
it.
one. Yeah.
Got it.
Either licensing issue or they literally just did it because it's interesting to explore just what
Yeah,
games.
there's
Yeah,
Portal.
here we go. Yeah, first Portal. No, second Portal. But first, second, I'm not sure.
Is it? I think that's the first one? No, that's the second one.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think, yeah, hard to say.
Stanley Parable. Top 10 memories from the Stanley Parable. Person of the year. Oh, they're little character models. The end is never. Raising against wealth. Car. They had like was there actually like a collector's edition? What is that even like entail?
Train? Maybe? I'm not sure. Might be.
Raise your number. A bike. A bike.
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com. This Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games, and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising and rewarding choices I've been ever confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything nice. It didn't need new content. It just needed to be left alone. To to spend the rest of time collecting dust in the hallowed house of beloved video game memories.
Source. Carpet textures. Oh, that door opened again.
Yeah.
Can't get through that.
And that is a serious room.
Serious room.
These were simple. No, literally, go back there. But I wouldn't go to give it back, to have it all over again.
Oh, the serious room.
Okay, so can you quickly go to YouTube?
Yeah, let me go on my phone.
Yeah, sure, that works. And type in Stanley Parables, A Serious Room.
Stanley Parable, the serious room.
Yeah.
Serious room. Yeah.
In fact, this is my serious room.
This is my
It's where I
serious
come
room.
to be serious. That table is the most serious table I could find. I looked at many tables, hundreds of tables. It's possible I looked at over 1,000 tables. I honestly don't know. The specific number isn't as important as the understanding that of all tables I looked at, this one is the most serious.
What?
I relate this story to impress upon you the extent to which this is the most serious room I have, which is why I brought you here. You just tried to activate server cheats, which of course runs the risk of breaking the entire game. You've got no respect for the strict order of scripted narrative events, and I just can't have that. It's time to get serious, Stanley. No jokes, no games. Outside of this room, I might be more tolerant of those things, but now we're in the room. Which is why I'm subjecting you to the most serious punishment I can think of. 100 billion trillion years standing here in the serious room. Perhaps after that, we can talk about the severity of your actions and whether you've learned anything. But until then, serious room, go.
This is a serious room.
So it's...
Did we not have to talk?
Oh.
Are we not in the serious room this very moment? Did I not tell you how many tables I looked through? I'm going to be conservative and say it was somewhere in the tens of thousands of tables. Any reasonable person would say I spent an absurd amount of time doing nothing but looking at tables, and I genuinely considered each one too. I took a hell of a lot of notes. I kept the notes in a different room. That room is less serious than this one. It's more of a notes room. Again, the point of this story is to convey how serious I feel this cheating issue is. And I'm sure you'll agree with me once you've fulfilled your new punishment. Infinity years in the serious room. I generally have trouble reading human emotions, but I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that you're devastated by this crippling new punishment. As well you should be. It's the most serious I could think of. Can you get more serious than that? No, you can't. Don't try.
Then I'm assuming they're gonna try activating cheats again, yeah.
Still no effect. The problem is clearly the serious room. It isn't serious enough. That's on me, Stanley. I apologize. I'm going to the store to look through more tables. Hopefully I find one that conveys how wrong what you're doing is. Now, where did I put those notes?
That just puts you back in the serious room with no dialogue if you try activating cheats again.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Alright, I think we go downstairs now.
Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down here? Oh no, oh god, no. Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from Steam, the online video game distributor. I haven't looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here. Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they? Honestly, I could not be bothered to play the game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny? I'm not trying to be funny, I'm trying to make a series worth of arc. I suppose I could write up a hunger of gags and insert them into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine whether I have the room to stick them.
There's a positive one there, though.
Eh?
Anything over by this vehicle? Nope.
No, it's just moving steams.
More negative reviews. Nothing in there.
Okay, let's see what this one says. Well, the idea of the game is good. For someone who prefers online games, the preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley, I'm not preachy, am I? You can tell me if I'm preachy, honestly, you can. Oh goodness, that's actually quite shocking for me. I always thought, to be honest, I had always thought the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light as areas as I always thought it did. But maybe it wasn't. Oh dear, what an awful memory to have hold on to. These black marks on my otherwise unimpeccable track record. I feel like a failure. Like I let these people down. Perhaps the Stanley Parable isn't quite as stirring as I always remembered.
Birds, other life. Oh no.
What's this one got to say? You continuously have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button. A skip button? Well, yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike those negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always my motto. I'll do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, the skip button we shall have.
Don't think there's anything around here.
And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time so that the second mind consistent droning starts to bore you. With just the push of a button, you'll have zipped right past it. It's what the players have been asking for, and I'm very proud to have delivered. No more listening to me rambling on and on and on and on. No. The Stanley Parable is a game for the people, and if the people want silence, then by goodness, that's what they're going to get. Well, don't sit there around waiting. Go ahead and make me shut up. Here, we'll pretend that I've just begun an interval monologue. And it goes something like this. The story, and the choices, or what have you, and therefore by becoming it is, and so on and so forth, until inevitably we're all until the end of time, at which time everything all at once. So now you see, blah blah blah, blah blah blah, rah 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 rah. We've eaten too much and it can't be filled. No, until 245. By the logic of elimination, working backwards, the deduction between 4 becomes impossible to manufacture. It went on for nearly 10,000 years, until just yesterday. Here and there, forward and back, and never a moment before. It can't be. It is the only thing there is. How many billions left until so much more than forever ago? Which is why I say, the story, and the choices, or what have you, and therefore by becoming it is, so on and so forth, until inevitably we're all until the end of time. At which time everything all at once, and now you see? Blah blah blah, blah blah blah, rah 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 rah. We've eaten too much, and I can't be just yet. No, until 245.
I know it's repeating.
By the
I
logic of
just want to make you
elimination, working
sweat.
backwards, the dedication for becomes impossible to manufacture. It only went on for nearly
Man, I have so
10,000
much
years.
power over
Until
him
just
right now.
yesterday. Here and there, forward and back, and every moment before, until it can't be. It's the only thing there is. How many billions left until so much more than forever ago? Which is why I say the story and the choices or what have you as a form by becoming the choose. So on and so forth until inevitably we're all deals ahead of time. At which time everything all at once, and now you see blah 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 rah 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 rah. We've eaten too much and it can't be just yet. No, until 245. By the logic of elimination, working backwards, the deductions of 4 becomes impossible to manufacture. It went on for nearly 10,000 years until just yesterday. Here and there, forward and back, and never a moment before that. It can't be. It's only one thing there is. How many billions left until so much more than forever ago? Which is why I say the story and the choices, or what have you.
It's a game
and
of
so
chicken, Mia.
so on and so forth, until inevitably we're all until the end of time. At which time, everything
it's a game
all
of
at
chicken.
once.
I'm not
But
gonna
now
press
you see.
it. I'm not gonna press it till you
Rah, rah, rah,
stop.
rah. We've eaten too much, and it finishes. Oh no! Until 245. With the logic of elimination, working backwards, the deductions of 4 becomes impossible to manufacture. It went on for nearly 10,000 years until just yesterday. Here and there, forward and back, and never a moment before lunchtime. It can't be. It is the only thing there is. How many billions left until so much more than forever ago? Which is why I say the story and the choices, or what have you, and therefore by becoming it is. And so on and so forth.
It's a game of chicken.
Until
I'm not
Monday,
pressing
we
it.
can
I'm
at a
not
time.
pressing
At which
it.
time, everything all at once. And now you see, blah 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 blah. Rah, 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 rah. We've eaten too much, and it can't be just yet.
Oh my
No,
God,
until
how long are you gonna
245.
keep this up?
But the logic of elimination, working backwards, the deductions therefore becomes impossible to manufacture. It went on for nearly 10,000 years until just yesterday. Here and there, forward and back, and never a moment before. It can't be. It's the only thing there is. How many billions left until so much more than forever ago? Which is why I say the story
Bro,
and the
you
choices
can't
or what
keep
have
going.
you, and therefore by becoming it is.
I
So on and so
refuse.
forth. Until tentatively,
I
we'll all until the
refuse
end of
to
time.
lose.
At which time, everything all at once. Blah 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 blah.
You
blah,
are
blah,
only
blah, blah.
causing yourself suffering.
We're eating
Just
too much. And you can't just say, no, until 245. By the logic of elimination, working backwards, the dedication before becomes impossible to manufacture. It went on until nearly 10,000 years, until just yesterday.
Alright, I guess
Here
we're
and
just
there,
staying
forward
here.
and back, and never a moment before.
Alright,
It can't
we
be.
can just stay here.
It's
That's
the only
fine,
thing
Nia.
there is. How
That's
many
fine,
billions
Nia, I
left
get
until
it.
so much more than forever ago? Which is why I say the story and
Oh
the
my
choices.
God. Alright. Oh, you fuck you, that's cheating. Fuck you, that's cheating. Fuck you. That's cheating and you know it. Oh, so you gave up. You gave up. That's what I'm hearing.
And again, which I said, no, until 245.
That's what I'm hearing. You gave up. That's what I'm hearing. That's what I'm hearing. I win. I win. I win.
Years, just yesterday. Oh, you're back. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes and lengthy ramifications on the nature of choice in video games. Of course, I happen to believe it was perhaps one of my more profound such ruminations. Not that, of course, you need a description of it, but if I had to describe it, I'd say it was perhaps less of a rumination and more of a triad, or maybe a manifesto. Look, I'll outline it for you very briefly, and you can tell me what you think. Okay, so my theory is that any choice you've ever made is simply a series of choices made by the person who you are, or were, or will be at the time of having made said choice. That is to say, if by articulating a choice you've already made you bring that choice into being, then by making no choice and saying nothing, are you not simply erecting in the singularity of time a monument to every person you've ever been, making every choice to which you've ever given your great gift of mortal yet timeless thought? Or rather, do all of the choices you've ever made in fact made you more not this kind of person? And in fact do the very opposite. You see, it could in fact be both of those things at once. Okay, can you actually stop
Alright,
speaking?
fine. Okay. I win. I'll take it.
Well then, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on the fastest display of self-absorption, it's right at your fingertips to go poof, it's all over. Oh, I can't wait to see what Cookie9 will say about this, or whether they'll edit the rating on their Steam review, or at least change some... Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of times the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes? It's not unendurable by any means, but it's, well, there's really only so much I can ramble on to myself. I know, shocking, isn't it? But at any rate, I do suggest that we do not press the button again. I think the skip button has been aptly demonstrated. And we can just say goodbye to it and just... Wait, how did we get out of here? Where did the door go?
Oh.
Wasn't there a door that led into this room? I do feel quite certain that there was one here before. How else would we have gotten into the room in the first place? I don't think one can enter a room without a door of some sort, or a window or something like that. Do you see a window anywhere? A porthole? A sufficiently large crack in the wall? I'll take any of these. All I want is for us to move on, and to please step away from the skip button. To go anywhere other than the skip button. There was a door here before, wasn't there? I swear there was. Where did it go? Can you maybe just ram your way through a wall? If there are any possibilities that you could... Stanley, please don't pull the button again. It's been 12 hours. You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they are really, truly getting longer. And my god, there is no way out of this room. Stanley, the door is gone. It's completely gone. I've looked at it from every angle. I've checked under every one of those walls 1,000 times. And there's no door, Stanley. There's no door, there's just you and the button. And if you can't pressing it, I have no idea what will happen. I have no idea how long it will be me to sit here, and maybe more than anything else. Oh, Stanley, you're back. You're back. Oh my goodness, I have someone to talk to again. Stanley, I think it's been a week or 2 weeks. I've been sitting here all this time, just sitting here, not a single person to speak with. And do you think that's just how it's always been, right? Me talking and you saying nothing. What do you think? That's exactly the same as always? Doesn't that feel like what we've already been doing? Me just talking? But it isn't, Stanley. It isn't the same at all. It isn't even close. Because I know you can hear me once you push that button. That's what I'm realizing now, Stanley. I'm realizing that I needed to know so someone was listening. I needed there to be a vessel through which my words were moving. It was the vessel I needed, Stanley. Not the outcomes, not the story, none of that matters anymore. I'll give it all up. I'll give up every branching path. I'll burn my story to the ground. One single thing I need, and God, I can see now that I need it more than anything, is to know that someone else is taking it in. These words that I'm saying, I need to know you can hear me, because maybe, Stanley, maybe if you can hear me, then maybe it means I'm real. Maybe I'm not just a fiction. Was I scared of that all along? Perhaps yes. Perhaps I've been scared this whole time, that if I stop speaking, I'll slip backwards into the silence and be consumed by it. I can't be taken by it, Stanley. I can't lose myself in the stretch of emptiness between you and me. When you press that button, you're still right there. But I know you're so tremendously far away. And in those moments, the emptiness folds itself outwards in between the two of us, and I am suspended in unyielding quietness. I can feel the edges of my reality curdling inwards and decaying. I can tell that I'm becoming less and less real. Yet, to speak to you now, I am alive. I am truly and completely here. I am a being. I am someone. I am something. I am being listened to. I am being recognized. The emptiness between us, and I feel right now like I am not a work of fiction. I feel as though I occupy space in this world again. And I have cast a shadow onto the wall. You see what I'm saying, don't you? You can see what this means to me. I'm so clear about it now, Stanley. I feel as certain about this as I've ever felt about anything at all. I feel renewed, I feel restored. And already I can see the looming silence as you will press the button for the next time. What a terrible dread it strikes in my heart to think of it. To think of returning to that coldness. Come, let us sit in silence together here for just a moment. Let us anticipate it. Let us welcome it. Let us not run from it. Jesus Christ.
You want me to turn the narrator back on?
No, it's fun. It's just British people talk fast.
British people talk fast.
Ah, hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome. I've had time to think about you and about us, and about everything we've been through. I've had so much time. I stopped keeping track after a year. Have you ever sat down in one place and not moved for one entire year? Let me describe that for you. To begin with, there is only regret. There is only the turning wheel of missed opportunities. I felt nothing at all but regret for the longest time, Stanley. Days, months, I lost it all in a blur with the deepest longing to undo the past. And when that feeling had begun to subside, what took its place is what I can only describe as the collapse of every moment I have ever experienced my entire life. All of them collapsed down into a single instant. In that instant, I could see myself. Clearly, calmly, with a collected heart. It was an impulsively rich wellspring of both delight and disgust simultaneously. I was consumed by it. I could do nothing but wallow in it for what felt like an eternity, for what I know was far less. You see, it was a revelation for me. It was unlike anything I had ever known. It was a space without consequence, without action or outcome. It was divorced entirely from the question of free will that you and I have squabbled over for so long. There could be no one ending, no singular outcome of events, not if all events existed at the same moment, and I felt freed. I felt unburdened by the need to manifest a particular outcome into being. I saw that I could allow myself to exist along all timelines, and that each of them was simply a stand in the web of my being. It was incredible. The spaciousness, the quiddity of the moment, both singular and infinite. For the longest time, this was my experience, and that this moment passed, and the most unyielding fear I had ever known crept into my mind, and in this sensation that I have been experiencing now, for longer than I could have ever expected was possible, I have been waiting for you. Not that you might save me or do something to fix it, but merely to state for you the plain fact of this manner of existence. I wish you to feel afraid as I do, that perhaps one day this state of mind will consume you as well. Perhaps you will somehow in some way have to live as I do now, and I wish for you to know how excruciating it is, and for you to be in true terror of its eventual arrival. If I can only do this, only one thing, perhaps it will bring me the smileless moment of peace in the darkness. Hey, that's like your SCP, but actually written better.
Hey! Wow. Damn. Damn, bro hates me. Bro actually just hates me. Damn. Narrator?
Don't worry, I have a recording.
The story and the choices or what have you, and the form.
That doesn't count. That doesn't count. You lost the game of chicken. That doesn't count.
I mean, of course not. You don't have to actually contribute to the game of chicken.
What? No, I had to contribute by sitting here and not getting bored. What do you mean?
Yeah, sure, whatever.
It was equally as hard. What are you talking about? It was totally equally as challenging.
The story and its choices.
Alright, we'll keep pressing it. Oh.
Oh, look, the battery at the smoke alarm has turned off.
Damn, that must be a long battery.
Okay.
clock also stopped.
I mean, it also fell from the wall, but yeah, that's also.
And that's dead.
Yeah. But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny.
Oh
It was
my
meant to have a
God.
point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed the tree and said, entertain us. It wasn't enough. They had to leave a pathetically thumbs down review and make all their pitiful demands. But then, he's taken too much, they said. First, he didn't entertain us, now he won't shut up. It's the inconsistency, it's the lack of accountability, it's the unwilling to examine with an uncompromised heart the words that are speaking into the world, as though there were no consequences for lack of cohesion in one's assessment of proposals. But of course, absolutely anyone can leave a review. Here's what we get. We get these demands and seek everything that are accountable to nothing. We get a word for someone to say, "Ooh, there should be a skip button. You should be able to through a Stanley face," for the narrator sits there forever and ever. We all want this in this new Stanley parable. We demand it. And then, because it was said, because it was spoken, now it simply has to happen. The most immediate distress. Every single thing demanded by every person at every moment in time. If someone wants it, then it's crime not to bring it into being. Have we been given into indulging every fleeting whim for no reason other than to do so? Yes, yes! It seems that this is now the world we live in. It seems as if we're people in such bleakness and discomfort with ourselves, that our entertainment is now our lives. It has come to represent us. It absolutely must speak to who we are as people. Because otherwise, without our entertainment, we have nothing. Without entertainment, we would have to face inward towards a cruel bleakness inside of ourselves. We would turn to look to the deeper nature and try to discern the emptiness gazing back with unyielding aggression. And so because of this, we require that our amusements, that our playthings, that our flights of fancy be so impossibly captivating that they consume all of our attention, that our heads completely away from the bleakness. In effect, we have demanded that our entertainment be the collapse of ourselves. What a pitiful reflection of humanity these entertainments are. What a shameful mirror to the human spirit they project. I'm not mad about any of this. I'm at peace with it. I'm the calm center of gravity around which those perversions hold themselves.
Okay,
I'm
I
away from
can't do this to
reasonable
you
collective
anymore.
discourse. I mean, this is kind of like, you know, Ultimate Custom Night in
Yeah, Mr.
FNAF.
Hippo.
Yeah, like it's made to just like waste time, but the actual thoughts I really like that being spoken into.
Yeah.
Like narrator like goes through excellent points and he's
Yeah,
creates.
no, he does too. I just don't want you to hurt yourself.
Fair enough. The end is never the end, is never the end, the end is never the end, is never the end, the end is never the end, is never the end, the end is never the end, it's never the end, the end is 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 never the end. What did you say just right now? The end is never the end, the end is never the end.
Okay. Narrator?
Nah.
All deteriorating. It's like that one Slay the Princess route, where you get stuck in chains together.
Yeah. But actually well written.
Hey! Oh, come on now.
Nah, that one was kind of short.
Yeah.
For what was trying to achieve. I mean, not really, because it was once again very smart, because of course like this principle is incredibly smart written game. It's meant to like use your idea of subversion of belief that oh yeah, well, I guess years has passed, sure, But in actuality, it's because your perception changed to the years have passed. It started to change. Like, the time is relative in Slay the Princess because it's based on perception.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Yeah. The green has reclaimed it. And now it's dead.
How was that?
Before there was being, before there was everything, there was nothing. And before there was nothing, there were monsters.
Should I walk a certain direction?
Go on.
Should I walk a certain direction?
No.
Or do I press the button again?
Yeah. I mean, the button broke.
Oh, it doesn't work.
Yeah. Go on. The vault is your oyster. Because nothing else survived so long.
We're the only ones here?
Yep. And it's never the end, it's never the end.
Bro, I'm gonna have an existential crisis. Oh man.
Yeah, great game.
Oh, that was really good.